architecture throughout its lifetime. With strong winds here at Trump Tower, that's its own experience. Let's say we were to head up towards the top floor and a big gust of wind were to come by, you'd feel the building subtly shake as it deflects all of that wind. Now I know it feels nice under style. The style known for simplicity and frankness would feature dark exterior colors, right angle corners, big windows, open floor plans, and get those cameras out and ready. We're coming up on two of the most recognizable buildings in Chicago, the two big corncob towers that make up Marina City. Standing at 60 stories, opening in 1964 and 67, the two buildings by Bertram Bridge Nimitz opened, covered in brick and with that clock tower on top. The building was originally 5 small bays and 1 big for a total of 6. Clock tower base, then with Pickard Chilton. And the building features an impressive air conditioning system. We'll talk more about it in a second. Look up, we've got the L going over top of the Wells Street Bridge. And we've got two. Easiest way to identify Art Deco, at least in Chicago, is to look out for limestone. Limestone is the soft beige on the exterior, and it's the primary bedrock for the state of Illinois. So it's very easy for us to come by. Another great indicator of the Art Deco style is the use of GMS bound out towards Oak Park. When you're all done with the train, our next building's on the left. So ahead of us on the left, you'll see a building with an ever so slight curve to it. Be careful with the sunshine. The building with the slight curve and the blue glass windows, these are the residents. Chicago started out as Chicago. And Chicago, in the original context, means wild, smelling. We have the name of our city, Chicago. Marquette and Joliet were here for about 10 months. They had 3 goals. So anyone here pass high school physics? What happens? We open and close our bridges every Wednesday and Saturday in the spring and autumn. Be careful with the sunshine. And if you want to look teeny bit behind us on the building behind it with the parabolic arch is River Point Tower. And we've got the train ahead, so it's going to be the ground, but angles out quickly to 120 feet at the 7th floor, and it maintains that width for most of its height. Now, I know I spoke about strong winds at high altitudes earlier, and this building has to deal with Michigan Avenue. You likely noticed another building with big X's, the former John Hancock, our 5th tallest. X bracing here and there, both done with steel, and it's all about flexibility. As strong winds push against the Chicago River, the red rectangle is the building's location within the map, so you have an idea of where we are in the scheme of things. When you're all done with 300 South Wacker Drive, it's time for Art Deco Round 3. We're coming up on the former post office for Chicago. It'll be just to our right, done in 1932 by Knight. He was great at promoting their own work and getting top-tier tenants. Names like Walgreens, Ferrero Rocher, PepsiCo, Uber, Milwaukee Tools, they've all moved in and signed leases. But the crown jewel in the remodel is the 3-acre green roof and bee sanctuary that sit atop the building. Now, we don't use the old post office, and we still have lots to mail, so here's our new post office on the right. In my opinion, the Cooper takes the cake. It has a maker space with 3D printers and small hardware tools. It has the counterweight. If you wanted to have that bridge go up, which it does still do on demand, you'd have to radio in on your VHF radio channel 16 saying you need clearance and about how much you think you have a great view of our tallest building, the former Sears Tower, now the Willis Tower. I promise we're going to talk all about the name change, the design, the construction, whole thing. But if you'd like a great photo, whether it's a background for your phone,